All right, now why giving a gift is reducing because giving a gift will reduce the anger. It's the other way. When you are very angry with that person, you cannot even give that person something. So to do the other way around means you give a gift, this will reduce the anger in you. So that's the reason. Okay, now we continue. So start with myself and respect the person, love one, neutral person, unloved one. So if one fails to develop metta to unloved one, so normally this is the way, all right? You start from yourself first, all the way this one. So if you cannot radiate to unloved one, you need to maybe reverse it. Means that you think the unloved one as neutral person, all right? Slowly you bring things on for neutral person, think him as a loved one, then maybe respected person, something like that. But I think it's difficult to think the unloved one as a respected person. But maybe you can think the unloved one as neutral person. It's better like this, right? Or if cannot, you start from beginning. Myself, respected person, loved one, neutral person, unloved one. Why is it we always say you need to radiate to unloved one? Because that's the highest practice of metta. If you can practice it to this, means that your metta is very universal. Right. So if one fails to develop metta to oneself, then one can think about metta that a respected has showered given to him and her, can feel the love, compassion from that person. This is effective if one has evil towards oneself. I have guilty feeling. So there is more hatred instead of love. It's true, because sometimes if you have some maybe some crisis in yourself, or you make some mistake, or you have bad childhood, maybe you don't have enough loving kindness to yourself. So not easy to have loving kindness to yourself. So then you have to think about the respected person, as I mentioned before, right? So he is successful when he sees all types of person are equal. He reaches access concentration. With repeated practice, he reaches jhana. He successfully reaches the second and third jhana in the four-fold system, and the second, third, fourth in the five-fold system. So this means that he will reach the second, third, fourth. Yeah, that's the one. And he not reach the fifth, because the fifth jhana is only upekkha feeling. So for metta, you cannot have upekkha feeling. Now, that is according to Patisambhida, according to Visuddhimagga. Now, according to this Patisambhida path of discrimination is said to be preached by Sariputra Thera. That's the one we always chant, Right. So before that, let's go for the chanting first. Okay. So we go for chanting, then we come back here again. So you all can follow me. Now, few ways to do chanting. The first one is from the Karaniya Metta Sutta, very short one. Sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitata. So this one way. Or normally we know Sabbe satta sukhita hontu. So now sukha is happy. Sometimes we can translate as well or peaceful, or also can. Because sukha is normally we translate as happiness. Okay. But happiness, when you are very happy, your mind also very peaceful. Okay. So avera hontu, abhya bhaja hontu, aniga hontu, sukhi athanam, pariharantu. Right? So this part is on metta. Now we can see the text on the metta will be avera hontu. So it is actually a kind thought, Let's say if you radiate metta towards yourself, you wish yourself be free from danger. So also in your mind, you wish that beings free from danger and enmity. Then this part is on nama. abhyapaja hontu. No mental suffering. Aniga hontu, no physical suffering. There's a lupa. Sukhi atanam pariharantu means that at this point is like how they go every day, be happy, they be able to take care themselves, be able to do their job, right? So this part, if you want to think about it, it can be both namarupa. So that's how you can think, have positive, kind thoughts. For metta, everybody know you can think about like instead of hontu, you can talk homi, avero, homi, abhyapajo, homi, anigo, homi, sukhi atana, parihara, harami, right? So the pari is different only, but it's same meaning. So this is a traditional or how we practice, right? So normally this is a way we practice metta to ourselves. Aham awero homi, abhyapaja homi, aniga homi, sukhi atanam pariharami. Then after that, you can think about loving kindness to your loved one. Here it didn't say about respected person. Respected person will be acharya. Okay. So mama, mata, pito, loved one, and so on. So acharya, nyati is relative, mita is friend. So these are under loved one. Acharya will be respected person. So sub-brahma is under the, you can say under loved one also. So same also, 4 ways according to this, according to Patisambhita, about avera hondu, abhyapaja hondu, aniga hondu, sukhi andaram pariharantu. Okay. And then all these are the way we radiate loving kindness. So if in the when you spread out, of course, you have your other people who stay around you. So all the yogis and bhikkhu or metta, they put the bhikkhu bhikkhuni already. So samanera, upasaka, upasika, yo, then the chatupachadayaka. So this is according to Patisambhita. Let's go back to the text just now. Now, Patisambhita Magga, where can you find this? Right? So I recommend when you got time, go and find this book. It's actually, it is under the Tipitaka, under the Sutta Pitaka. You know, there are 5 long discourse, middle discourse, connected discourse, then the graduate saying. Under the smaller correction, Kutaka Nikaya, you find Patisambhita down there, Magga, Pali. So it's not the book that a lot of people read because it's very dry. Yeah. Normally people will read that Dhammapada and some of the like story about the heaven, some Thera Theri, the Bhikkhu Bhikkhuni story, and Jataka with the Buddha with born as an animal and so on. So interesting. So people seldom read about the Patisambhita. But it's actually very interesting to read, not easy to read also. Now, according to Patisambhita Magga, I put the Pali here because some of you study Pali. So if you print out, so please go and read the Pali and also try to do word by word. So, katamehi pancha akarehi. 5 ways. This called unspecific. We call it boundless. Sometimes, some of the metta chanting, they make it as a song. They call it boundless metta. Actually, here is unspecific. Unspecific means anodisa. Anodiso. In 5 ways. So may all beings be free from enmity, affliction, anxiety, and live happily. So abhyapaja, aniga, sukhi, atanam pariharanto. Now 5 ways means sabbe satta, sabbe panna, sabbe buddha, sabbe pukala, sabbe atta bhava pariyapana. So 5 types of person. So first beings, first one, living beings, breathing beings, then creatures, person, those who have personality. Do we get 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So normally we know the chanting Sabbe Satta, Sabbe Panna, Sabbe Buddha, Sabbe Pugala, Sabbe Attabhava Pariyapana. Right? So why you call it unspecific? Because here, even though the terms is different, Sabbe Satta, Sabbe Panna, Sabbe Buddha, Sabbe Pugala, the terms are different, but they are referring generally to all beings. All right? Generally to all beings. Sabbe Satta beings. Now, Sabbe Panna. Panna means those breathing. Now, beings are, what is beings? Living beings refer to those who breathing. Those breathing means Panna. Sabbe Buddha means here translate creatures. Sometimes Buddha can translate as the becoming. Pugala is person. And then Atta Bhava Pariyapana, those who have personality or individual. So all these are different kind of Pali, but the meaning is refer to all living beings. So that's why here it's called anodiso. Unspecific means you don't make it a specific group. Now contrast with this one, I call it specific. Right? Specific means here will be 7 ways. Sata Akara, Odisa. So this is called Odiso, specific perversion. So you got Sabba Itio, so you got female or women. Then men, Purisa. Then Aliya, noble person. Anariya, not noble person. Deva, human beings, Manusa. Then Vinipatika, those who born in the unfortunate place. So I think you all know the Pali. Sabba Itio, Urisa, Ariya, Analiya, Deva, Manusa, Vinipatika. All right, so how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, this is called specific. Why called specific? Because compared to earlier one is just talking about all the living beings, right? Whether Sabbe Satta, Sabbe Panna, all living beings in different manners. Here specific means specific is female group, male, human, Deva. Arya means those attain enlightenment. Anariya means those not enlightened, Putujana. And then those in the state of loss means that those in the unfortunate realm. So how many types you have already? So 5 and times plus the 7, you got 12 types, right? So earlier is how many? 5, right? So Arnold decide how many you have? 5. 5. So here is 7. Okay. 5 times 7, 5 plus 7, you got 12. So that's why we call it 12 types. And 12 types, you have 10 direction. Now, this is the text in the Visuddhimagga. So, Katamehi Dasa Akariya. So, in 10 ways. 10 ways means 10 direction. Disa Parana. Directional pervasion. Disa is a direction. Parana means pervasion. metta cetto vimutti. So mind deliverance of the loving kindness. Now, mind deliverance of metta actually just say radiate loving kindness. So now 7 direction will be, you all know the chanting. Puratimaya, Pachimaya, Uttaraya, Dakinaya, Puratimaya, Pachimaya, Uttaraya, Dakinaya, Hetimaya, Uparimaya. So after radiate all, then start, the Pali will be repeat like just now. All right, Sabbe, here will be Satta, Avira, Abhyabaja, Anika, Sukhi Atanam, Pariharantu. So this means that if you want to practice in detail, you have to think about one direction, then Sabbe, Satta, and all beings. Right. So one direction, you think about all beings, another direction, another being, another direction, all beings like this. Okay, so I think Pali easier to remember. Now in English, you have to think about, where is it? East, west, north, south, eastern intermediate, then western intermediate, northern intermediate, southern intermediate, downwards, upwards. All right. Okay. Then after that, the Pali will be, all right. Then after that, the Pali will repeat for the, so that's why in Visuddhimagga, actually, even you read the English, it actually look very complicated. Because now they talk about 12 types of individual with 10 direction, and the Pali will be combined, Pugara and so on. All right, so you all can study yourself. So in detail, if no direction will be 4 ways. Now, what is 4 ways? Means free from anger and enmity, be free from mental suffering, physical suffering, take care of themselves happily. So 4 ways times 12 beings, we call it 48. Now with direction, 48 you times 10 direction, you got 450. So 480 plus 48 with no direction, so you got 528. So this is called 528 types of metta. In Myanmar, really got one monk, the monk that I really Sayadaw Jintotanandamala, he taught the chanting 528. This means that if you chant in this way, with no direction, you chant, then after that with direction, you chant like this, it take 1 hour to do the metta chanting. Okay? So this is the most detailed instruction in the metta. Very detailed one. Right. Now we go for something more practical now. Now, how are you going to practice the chanting? So try to know the meaning of individual words, right? Like sabbe, satta is what? All sentient being. Then avera is what? Free from enmity. Okay, like this. Like pati, take care of yourself happily like this. Then you try to chant slowly and deeply.
Doing less to protect you.
The Sumitam sound. Okay, so that's the one way to chant. Right. So you can chant 2 sutta, Kariniya Metta Sutta. So that one I think most of you can chant. Because that sutta has things to be done, Kariniya, like you should be skillful, you should be humble, straight, very straight, and not having craving to family and so on. So you can chant that, and that is very good because it recall you of the practice also. And nighttime chanting, normally we chant the Sabbe Satta, that one. Now, so what's the purpose? For us to radiate metta while we are chanting. And also as Dhammanusati. So when we are chanting, we remember the Buddha's teaching, right? Because the Buddha teaching, especially the Buddha teaching to the monks who stay in the forest, when does this Metta Sutta come to be? Kariniya Metta Sutta. That is because the monks stay in the forest, they are tormented by the unfriendly deva. So the Buddha asked them to practice the karuna metta. So in a way, when we are chanting all this sutta, we are thinking about Buddha's teaching. Okay, now. So mentioned about just now, so we can chant now. So when we chant this one, normally we also chant with compassion and then the equanimity, right? So I think you all know Avera Hontu, Abhyabaja Hontu, Aniga Hontu, Sukhi Athanam Pariharantu. So these four are metta. So when you are chanting this, you are practicing metta. But when you're chanting the dukkha muchantu, because the word dukkha means suffering, right? So you want the beings free from suffering. You have compassion to them because you're thinking about when they are in suffering, they are in a very poor state. So you radiate compassion to them by wishing them be free from suffering. So this is the practice of compassion. Next one. Yada lada sampatito. Whatever they have, not be disappeared, not be lost. So that means that you rejoice. You're not jealous about their achievement, but you rejoice on them. Okay. Finally, kamasaka. Kamasaka means beings are the owner of karma. So this like Chai Hun say upeka. So she prefer to do this upeka. Okay. All right. I mean, it's true, but we still have to practice these 4 Brahmavihara. So when we do this chanting, it's good. It's very good because why? We are very familiar with this chanting. All right. So what we do is like mentioned just now, we can chant very slowly, deeply and slowly. So we can chant now. So put the hand together, follow me. So put the hand together, and our object will be on all the beings, and our mind, we should have a kind thoughts, happy thoughts, or constant thoughts toward them. All right. So our target will be all beings. Right. Sabe sata sukita hontu, avera hontu, abhyapacha hontu, aniga hontu, sukhi athanam pariharantu, dukkha muchantu, yada lada sampatito, mavigachantu kamasaka. Okay, so like this, we can chant slowly and deeply. So this is take it as chanting with the practice together. So let's chant together, and this time we also do slowly. Right, so put the hand together and we chant again. Sabe sata sukita hontu, havera hontu, abhyapacha hontu, aniga hontu, sukhi athanam pariharantu. Now compassion. Dukkha muchantu, yada lada sampatito, mavigachantu kamasaka. Okay, so this one way. All right, so that's how we do the chanting and metta together. That's good because when you chant, you're doing the Dhammanussati, also recall the Buddha teaching. Now, if you want to do detail, you can, like just now, thinking about your loving kindness to yourself, my loved one, other yogi, monks, nuns, samanera, supporters, deva. That's according to the metta chanting. Now, that is if you are in meditation center. If you are in your own house, you can start yourself. Now, the focus will be on your own body, then to your family members who are in your house, then to your neighbors, then to more people in the city. You can chant slowly, like just now. Like now we'll chant later. You can visualize the recipient if you want. Let's say if you're a chant to your family member, you can think about your family members. Or when you chant to your neighbors, you can think about your neighbors. Or you're talking about the city, just a general idea about the city, of course. Now, among the 4 ways, now, what is 4 ways here? 4 ways means that all this Awira, Homi, Abhyabaza, Aniga, Honi, Suki, Attanam. Okay, out of 4 ways, you can choose one. Why we say choose one? For example, if somebody is in hospital, maybe you feel the very sympathetic, so you just wish that person may be free from mental suffering, physical suffering. All right. But if that person already, okay, no mental suffering, no physical suffering, maybe you can think about may that person take care of himself or herself happily. I think that will be enough. Okay. So these are out of 4, you choose one. All right. Now we will chant together. After that, we'll share the merits. All right. So we start with ourselves. Aham. We are chanting slowly. All right. Aham awero homi. Abhyapacha homi. Anigo homi. Sukhi atanam. Pariharami. Mama mata pitu. Acharya cha. Nyati mita cha. Sabrama charino cha. Avera hontu. Habya paja hontu. Anika hontu. Suki atanam. Paliharantu. Now you can think about all the meditators. Imagine you are in meditation center, all right? Ima same arami. Sabe yogi no. Avira hontu. Abhya paja hontu. Aniga hontu. Suki atanam. Paliharantu. Ima same arame. Sabe bhikkhu. Samanera cha. Upasaka upasikayo cha. Havera hontu. Abhya paja hontu. Aniga hontu. Suki atanam. Pariharantu. Aham kam chatupachaya dayaka. Avira hontu. Abhya pacha hontu. Aniga hontu. Sukhi atanam. Pariharantu. So finish here is all our environment. Now thinking about the Deva. Aham kam araka devata. Ima same vihare. Ima same awase. Ima same arame. Araka devata. Havera hontu. Abhya pacha hontu. Aniga hontu. Suki atanam. Pariharantu. Okay, now we are going to radiate beings without direction. All right. So here is anodisa. It's just a general to all the beings. Sabe sata, sabe pana, sabe buddha, sabe pugala. Sabe atabawa paliya pana. Sabba itiyo. Sabe purisa. Sabe ariya. Sabe analiya. Sabe dewa. Sabe manusa. Sabe vinipatika. Avera hontu. Abhyapaja hontu. Aniga hontu. Sukhi atanam. Pariharantu. Dukkha muchantu. Yada lada sampatito. Mavigachantu. Kamasaka. All right. So these are without direction. Now from this point onwards are 10 direction with 12 beings and 4 ways. So here is how you practice. So sometimes if you want, you can chant, or if you know the Pali, you can just Pali in English, you can just visualize east, west, north, south. Okay, visualize the direction also. So put the hand together. Purati Maya Disaya, Pachimaya Disaya, Uttaraya Disaya, Dakinaya Disaya, Puradimaya Anudisaya, Pachimaya Anudisaya, Uttaraya Anudisaya, Dakinaya Anudisaya, Hedimaya Disaya, Uparimaya Disaya. Now, after 10 direction, then 12 groups of people, 12 group of beings. Sabe Sata, Sabe Pana, Sabe Buddha, Sabe Pugala, Sabe Atabawa, Paliyapana. Sapa itiyo, sabe purisa, sabe ariya, sabe anariya, sabe dewa, sabe manusa, sabe vinipatika. Avera hontu, abhyapacha hontu, aniga hontu, Sukhi atanam pariharantu. Dukkha muchantu. Yada lada sampatito. Mavigachantu. Kamasaka. Okay, I think we will stop here and we'll share the merits as usual. Tomorrow, for those who come in, we will also practice some metta. Okay, so sometimes it's good to ask forgiveness. Do you know why? Because sometimes we cannot practice metta. The reason is we have some blockage in the mind. You know, either we cannot forgive ourselves or we cannot forgive others. So it's good to ask forgiveness from the triple gem. All right, so we decide together. 但没有办法看得到哦。Okay. Kayena wacha chitena pamadena maya katam achayam kamame bante puri panya tata kata kayena wacha chitena pamadena maya katam achayam kamame dhamma Sandidika akalika kayena wacha chittena pamadena maya katam achayam kamami sangha supatipanna anuttara. So by body, speech, and mind, if I have committed any wrong heedlessly, may the Buddha who has extensive wisdom forgive me. By body, speech, and mind, if I have committed any wrong heedlessly, may the Dhamma that is realized by oneself with immediate effect forgive me. By body, speech, and mind, if I have committed any wrong heedlessly, when the Sangha that has good practice and incomparable forgives me. So sharing merits with the all beings. So this is actually beside dana. Yesterday we were talking about dana. Sharing merits actually is a kind of dana. It's also a kind of metta, because we are thinking about beings, they need the merits, especially the departed one, if they are born in the unfortunate realm, the peta. So, imano punya bagam sabba satanam dema. Imano punya bagam sabba satanam dema. Imano punya bagam sabba satanam dema. We share this merit with all beings. May they obtain this merit and be very happy. Idam no yatina hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idam no yatina hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idam no yatina hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Let this merit go to our relatives, may our relatives be happy. Okay, I think we just go to the last one. All right, so we've finished with the Buddha Sasanam Chirantitatu. Buddha Sasanam Chiram Titatu. Buddha Sasanam Chiram Titatu. Buddha Sasanam Chiram Titatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. All right, I hope you all practice and ask some questions next week or ask the question tomorrow.